Welcome to a journey of transformation, a path to conquer one of the most significant barriers in life: self-doubt. Self-doubt, that nagging voice in the back of your mind questioning your abilities, your worth, your potential. It's like a shadow that lurks in the corners, ready to pounce at the first sign of uncertainty. But let's get one thing straight: self-doubt is not your enemy, nor is it a personal flaw. It's a universal human experience as common as breathing. Psychologists, researchers, and scholars have all delved into this subject, uncovering the reality that everyone, at some point or another, grapples with self-doubt. It doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone, from the most successful CEO to a budding artist, from a seasoned athlete to a diligent student. A study from the University of California even found that nearly 70% of people will experience what is known as imposter syndrome at least once in their lives. This syndrome is characterized by intense self-doubt, a fear of being exposed as a fraud, despite clear evidence of competence and skill. But here's the silver lining. The very fact that self-doubt is so universal means that you're not alone in your struggles. It's part of the shared human experience, a common thread that weaves us all together. And more importantly, it's a sign that you're pushing your boundaries, stepping out of your comfort zone, and challenging yourself. It's a sign that you're growing. So let's not vilify self-doubt. Instead, let's understand it, dissect it, and ultimately learn how to leverage it. Because at the end of the day, self-doubt is not a life sentence. It's just a hurdle, a stepping stone on the path to growth and self-improvement. Remember, understanding self-doubt is the first step towards unlocking your full potential. Scene script. Unseen but ever present, there exists within you a power untapped, a force unstoppable. Imagine an ember glowing warmly within, waiting for the gust of wind that will transform it into a raging fire. This ember is your inner power, your potential, your untapped strength. It's the force that enables ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary feats. It's the spark that ignites the flame of determination and resilience. Consider Albert Einstein, a man who failed his university entrance exam, yet went on to revolutionize the world of physics. Or Oprah Winfrey, who overcame a childhood of hardship and abuse to become a beacon of inspiration for millions. They harnessed their inner power, that glowing ember, and transformed it into a flame that lit their path to success. But what is this inner power? It's not the physical strength that allows you to lift a car or run a marathon. No, it's the mental and emotional strength that pushes you to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's the ability to persevere through the darkest nights, knowing that the dawn is just on the horizon. It's the courage to face your fears, to challenge your self-doubt, and to believe in your ability to succeed. Your inner power is your belief in yourself. It's the voice that whispers, "I can do this," when everything else is screaming, "It's impossible." It's the conviction that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you are enough. But how do you tap into this power? How do you fan the ember into a flame? It starts with overcoming self-doubt, because self-doubt is the water that douses the ember, the wind that blows out the flame. It's the barrier that stands between you and your potential. But remember, the ember is still there, glowing warmly within. And with each challenge you face, with each fear you overcome, with each step you take towards your goals, that ember grows brighter. It burns hotter. It becomes a flame, a fire, a force, unstoppable. The key to unlocking this power, overcoming self-doubt. But what is self-doubt, and why does it hold such sway over us? It's like a shadow that lurks in the corners of our minds, ready to pounce at a moment's notice. It's an internal critic, always ready to question our worth, our capabilities, our very essence. Self-doubt, in its simplest form, is a lack of confidence or trust in oneself. It's a feeling that gnaws at you, whispering that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. It's an emotion that seeps into every crevice of your being, casting a pall over your thoughts and actions. But where does self-doubt originate? It's not an inherent part of us, but something that's cultivated over time. It's a seed planted by societal pressures, personal insecurities, and past failures. A seed that, when watered by negative self-talk and comparison, grows into a tree of self-doubt, its branches spreading far and wide, casting a shadow over our potential. Society often sets benchmarks for success. imposing standards that may not align with our individual paths. These societal pressures can fuel self-doubt, especially when we feel we're not measuring up. Similarly, our personal insecurities, born out of past experiences and perceived shortcomings, can add to this self-doubt, making us question our worth and abilities. The impact of self-doubt on our mental health and personal growth can be profound. It can hinder us from taking risks, stunt our personal growth, and lead us down a spiral of negative thinking. It's a barrier that keeps us from reaching our true potential, a wall that stands between us and our goals. However, it's important to remember that self-doubt is not an indomitable foe. It's a part of us, yes, but it doesn't define us. We can learn to understand it, to dissect it, to confront it. We can learn to silence that internal critic, to step out of the shadow and into the light. Understanding the enemy is half the battle won, and self-doubt is no different. By understanding its anatomy, its origins, and its impact, we can start to dismantle it piece by piece. We can begin the journey of overcoming self-doubt and stepping into our power. Now comes the crucial part, taking the first steps towards overcoming self-doubt. Imagine standing at the edge of a precipice, gazing down at the yawning chasm of uncertainty that self-doubt creates. It's daunting, isn't it? But remember, the only way out is through. And to traverse this daunting chasm, we'll need a strategy. Let's start with self-reflection. This is your personal mirror, a tool to look within and identify the roots of your self-doubt. Is it fear of failure, fear of judgment, or something else? Identifying the root cause is the first step towards uprooting self-doubt. Now let's move on to positive affirmations. Think of them as your personal cheerleading squad, always ready to boost your morale. They're short, powerful statements that you repeat to yourself, like, "I am capable," or "I can handle this." They help rewire your thought patterns, replacing self-doubt with self-confidence. Think of a man named John. He was plagued by self-doubt, always second-guessing his decisions. But by using positive affirmations, he changed his mindset, and now he's a successful entrepreneur, living proof that positive affirmations work. Next, we have setting achievable goals. These are the stepping stones that will take you across the chasm of self-doubt. Start small, maybe it's just getting up early in the morning or finishing a book. Every small victory is a punch in the face of self-doubt. Remember Sarah? She was overwhelmed with self-doubt, unsure if she could ever run a marathon. But she started small, running a mile, then 2, then 5, and eventually she did it. She ran a marathon. Her story is a testament to the power of setting achievable goals. These 3 strategies, self-reflection, positive affirmations, and setting achievable goals, can kickstart your journey to overcome self-doubt. It won't be easy, and it won't be quick, but it will be worth it. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The road to overcoming self-doubt is not a sprint, but a marathon, demanding patience, resilience, and above all, persistence. Imagine running a marathon, the path stretching out before you, seemingly endless. The burn in your legs, the sweat on your brow, the exhaustion creeping in, yet you keep going. Why? Because you understand the power of persistence. You recognize that each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the finish line. In the same vein, overcoming self-doubt is a journey. It's not about grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's about the small, consistent efforts that, over time, add up to significant change. It's about showing up for yourself day after day, even when it's tough, even when you don't feel like it, because that's what persistence is. It's the refusal to give up, the determination to keep going no matter what. Think about the story of Thomas Edison, the prolific inventor. It took him more than 1,000 attempts to invent the light bulb, but he didn't see those as failures. Instead, he famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the power of persistence. Or consider the tale of J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections before finally publishing the Harry Potter series. She didn't let the doubters stop her. She believed in her story, and she persisted until she found someone who believed in it too. These stories underscore a crucial truth. Persistence is the difference between success and failure. It's the bridge between giving up and achieving your goals. It's the antidote to self-doubt, the key that unlocks the door to self-belief. So, when self-doubt creeps in, when the road ahead seems too long and too hard, remember this: you are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you know. And with persistence, you can conquer anything. Persistence, then, is the iron will that turns dreams into reality. On this journey, remember, you are not alone. In the vast expanse of our minds where self-doubt often lurks, it's easy to feel isolated. But let me assure you, it's not a solitary journey. It's a shared experience, a common thread that binds us all together. It's part of being human. You see, self-doubt doesn't discriminate. It visits each one of us, regardless of our achievements, our confidence, or our grit. And that's why it's essential to understand you're not alone in this fight. You're part of a larger community, a tribe of warriors battling their own doubts, just like you. And within this tribe, there's power. There's power in shared experiences, in conversations that reveal, hey, I've been there too. There's power in collective wisdom, in the lessons learned and the victories won. There's power in support, in the hands that pull us up when we stumble. So reach out. Reach out to your friends, your family, the mentors who inspire you. Share your fears, your doubts, your struggles. You'll be surprised at the strength you'll find in their support, their understanding, their belief in you. Yet it's not just about reaching out to those we know. Sometimes the most profound insights come from unexpected quarters. From those who've walked a similar path, who've battled and overcome their own self-doubt. And remember, it's okay to seek professional help. Mental health professionals are trained to help us navigate the labyrinth of our minds, to help us understand and overcome our self-doubt. They provide tools and strategies, a roadmap to a healthier mind. You see, overcoming self-doubt isn't a battle to be fought alone. It's a journey to be shared, a victory to be celebrated together. Because when we come together, when we share, support, and uplift each other, we become stronger. And in this strength, we find the courage to face our doubts, to challenge them, to overcome them. Because remember, we're not just individuals fighting our own battles. We're a tribe, a community. In unity there is strength, and in strength there is victory. The journey to overcoming self-doubt is not a destination, but a continuous process. Remember this as we traverse the winding road of self-discovery and personal growth. In the chapters of our lives that have unfolded so far, we've delved into the murky depths of self-doubt. We've explored its anatomy, dissecting its roots, its triggers, and its effects. We've uncovered the power within us, the inherent strength that lies dormant, waiting to be tapped into. The journey so far has been enlightening, but it doesn't stop here. We've learned that the first steps to overcoming self-doubt are often the hardest. It's like stepping into the unknown where the shadows of uncertainty loom large. But remember, it's within these shadows that we find our light, our inner power that fuels us to keep going, to move beyond the constraints of self-doubt. We've also uncovered the power of persistence, the relentless drive that keeps us moving forward, even when the road gets tough. It's the quiet whisper in your ear that says, I can and I will. It's the unwavering belief in your capabilities, the refusal to be swayed by the winds of doubt. But most importantly, we've realized that we are not alone on this journey. The shared stories of struggle and triumph serve as a reminder that we are a part of a larger narrative. We are interconnected in our experiences, our dreams, and our challenges. The support we seek and offer is a testament to our shared human experience. As we stand here on the precipice of self-discovery, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey so far. We've climbed mountains, we've crossed rivers, and we've navigated through the dense forest of self-doubt. And yet there's a long road ahead. It's a road filled with challenges, but also with opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Every step we take on this journey takes us closer to the person we aspire to be. With each challenge we overcome, we grow stronger, more resilient. With every setback we learn, we evolve. And with every victory, we inch closer to our goals, our dreams, our aspirations. This journey is not about reaching a final destination. It's about the experience, the lessons learned, the growth achieved. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves, about overcoming our self-doubt, and about harnessing our inner power. The journey continues, but with every step, you grow stronger, braver, and closer to the person you aspire to be. Remember, you must keep going.